wonder what the mailman has brought me today. Oh, yeah, buddy. Hey guys, California Phantom. I knew this day would finally come. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. I wasn't sure if any company was going to step up to the plate, but I'm glad that Freewell has. In the world of action cameras, dominated by the GoPro Hero 7 and clones, copycats that look like the GoPro series, like the Osmo Action, there's still one company that makes action cameras unlike any other, and in my opinion remains to be the forgotten king. And that is the Sony FDR-X3000.
Okay.
We can argue about the color science behind Sony's FDR-X3000. We can also argue how the Sony maintains the sharpest image even over the Osmo Action. But it's the little things, in my opinion, that make this camera still the forgotten king. Many people vlog with these type of cameras and they want simple standard mounts. Sony, almost like telepathy or being able to see into the future, knew to include a standard tripod mount. It's something that GoPro absolutely ignores, and it's something that the DJI Osmo Action, in its pursuit to look exactly like a GoPro, completely missed the ball or dropped the ball on. Why we can't seem to have an action camera with a standard tripod mount is beyond me. I know many of you fanboys out there are in love with Rocksteady, with DJI, you're in love with the digital stabilization from GoPro, and while they are good, I feel like they do look a little bit fake. The optical flow sensor is more than adequate on the FDR-X3000 from Sony, and in my opinion looks the most natural. So I know we're seeing many videos out there where YouTubers are comparing the cameras and they're just absolutely shaking the hell out of the camera. And for 99% of us out there, we're not going to be operating an action camera with that kind of, or that level of vigorous motions. We're going to have, we're going to have some movements. We're going to be biking, we're going to be skateboarding, we're going to be skiing, but the idea that an optical flow sensor can't optimize and stabilize the image versus Rocksteady or some other digital stabilization is just absurd. This camera is at least $150 cheaper than the Osmo Action and the GoPro Hero 7, and in my opinion has far more features. So I would say the only flaw with this camera system, it's something that I've noticed, is the lack of availability for ND filters. Now GoPro and DJI have a long list of suppliers with Polar Pro and others waiting to fulfill whatever new camera comes out with a slew of new ND filters. For whatever reason, this top dog, this amazing camera, never came with ND filters from Sony, and no other manufacturer ever provided them. That's where we arrived to Freewell. I was so happy when Freewell reached out to me. They let me know that they developed some ND filters for this Sony, and I'm more than happy to review it, to test it for you guys, and make sure that it actually does the camera and the video quality an improvement. So like everything from Freewell, they always include a card with a thank you message, letting you know that they appreciate your business. They include a lifetime warranty card and where to register that information, and if you have any problems, how to contact them. But their cases are always fantastic. This is the way it comes in with the X3000. I think it's a great package. It's one of the larger filters I've noticed, but let's test them out. One thing I want to make perfectly clear before we start this video is
there are a few provisos, a couple of quid pro quo.
The Sony action cams come with a lens filter like the GoPro, like the Osmo. It's shaped a little bit differently, but it connects like this, and it locks into place, and it protects your main lens. Now, in doing this review, I believed that these filters attached to this lens cap, but I was wrong. Unfortunately for Freewell, they were unaware of this. They didn't really know that this had this type of lens cap, so when developing the filters for this, They actually win it based on the waterproof housing, which is this unit here. Now, unfortunately, with the waterproof housing, you lose the ability to plug in your microphone, your standard mic. You're unable to use all the accessories that are back here, which is probably going to be a deal breaker. So if you're considering the filters at all, understand you probably have to get a second waterproof housing and then just modify the back of the case like I did. Alright, so to slip in the filter, I just popped the cap here, put it through the back, lock the waterproof housing, and then you have access to the ports out the back. Everything's the same. And to attach the filter, you just take the waterproof housing and the filter and you line it up, and it's like a squeegee or a rubberized grip surface, so it's only held on by tension. But I definitely feel like once I apply it on there, it's definitely on there. I don't know if you guys want to take a good look at that, but it's definitely on there. It's not going to come off, you know, violently shaking it. It doesn't want to come off, so it's good. I know this is going to be a deal breaker for most, but it wasn't for me. I look at it, the ND filters, as an average cost of about $100 for a set. Freewell is extremely affordable at that $60 to $70 price point for this unit. So the $30 or $40 more on an extra waterproof case so I can modify it, to me only means that I now have more protection with the waterproof casing that's been modified to be able to fit the filters, as well as accessing the ports on the back for your microphone and other things.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember.
So it's very apparent to me that the filters do in fact improve the picture quality, so I'm very glad I got a set. I know Freewell made a limited run, so if any of you are interested in getting these, you definitely want to hop on Amazon now. I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm not making any money from this. It's not going to be an associated link. It's going to be just, you guys want the filters, you got them. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already down below. Drop me a comment. Let me know if you like the filters, you appreciate or like this camera over the Osmo Action or the GoPro Hero 7, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Hey.